Hey everybody, my name is Elena and this is my Proverb Speech. The proverb I chose today is called The Trees and the Axe. This proverb says, "A man came into a forest and made a petition to the trees to provide him a handle for his axe. The trees consented to his request and gave him a young ash tree. No sooner had the man fitted from it a new handle to his axe. Then he began to use it, and quickly felled with his strokes the noblest giants of the forest. An old oak, lamenting when too late the destruction of his companions, said to a neighboring cedar, 'The first step has lost us all. If we had not given up the rights of the ash, we might yet have retained our own privileges and stood for ages.'" Now, this can have multiple meanings, but I take it not as single trees giving up one of their own, but as a whole forest giving up part of itself. I think that this ties into people being kind and giving up part of themselves, and then others taking advantage of that. There's a website called Psychology Today, and that talks about different types of manipulation. Two of them that they talk about is lying and seduction. Now, I don't know what the man told the trees that made them think that giving them the ash was okay, but maybe he lied or seduced them. Maybe he said, I'll give you something in return if you let me just use this one tree for an axe. Or maybe he said, I'm not going to chop down your forest. I'll chop down a different forest, as long as you just give me this. Now, I'm sure a lot of people can relate to that. Maybe a boss told you that, if you do this job and you do it well, then we'll give you the promotion. And then you do the job, you do it well, and yet it's given to someone else. It's really easy to tie into human lives. Another example of manipulation is shaming. Maybe the man made the trees feel bad for not letting him use the ash tree at first, maybe. Maybe he just asked and didn't have a petition at first. And he said, I need this ash tree, and made the trees feel bad. There's another website called blendhappy.com, and it talks more about how kindness can lead to being taken advantage of. It says on there that if you are kind and say yes a lot, then people can sometimes take advantage of you. That being a people pleaser isn't always a good thing. And being a people pleaser is quite easy to fall into. I'm sure a lot of people can relate to not being able to say no, or always wanting to make someone happy, and that can lead to people always taking advantage of that and always knowing that you're going to say yes, so they always ask you to do things. There's the one part in that proverb that I really like where the tree says to the other tree, "The first step has lost us all. If we had not given up the rights of the ash, we might yet have retained our own privileges and stood for ages." That part really speaks to me because it's pretty much saying we need to look out for ourselves and not just this one person. We might be doing good for this one person, but we might be hurting the rest of us. And I really like that meaning of this proverb. So that is it. Thank you for watching. Bye.